Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mirko and I'm your Italian tutor. And today we are going ahead with adjectives and we are going to learn the demonstrative. Stay tuned! In the previous lesson we learned about adjective and I really hope that the lesson wasn't too overwhelming for you because I know that I gave you a lot of materials. And I know that adjectives in Italian are quite complicated. So just to recap what we did in the previous lesson, we learned that we have two different types of adjectives. Adjective that ends in O and adjective that ends in A. And you remember that the adjective that ends in O, for example allegro, if it's masculine it's going to be allegro, feminine allegra, plural masculine allegri, plural feminine allegre. And then we learn also that adjective ends in E, for example inglese, in the masculine and feminine singular form are not going to change, but in the plural form they're going to add E, so inglese becomes inglesi. We learned also about variations, some exceptions, and the tricky adjectives that can change the meaning of the sentence if they precede the noun or if they follow. So if you want to review the lesson, I really suggest you to do so, link above, because it's going to give you a very nice background for the lesson of today. Let's start. We are going to focus our attention to demonstrative adjective. The demonstrative adjective are to point out person or things, but in particular they're going to express vicinity or distance between the speaker and the object or the person. In Italian we have questo e quello. Both demonstrative adjective comes before the noun. What does it mean? Going to change in regards of the gender and in number. So we are going to have masculine, singular, feminine and plural. But I promise it's going to be easier than you thought. Let's start with questo. So questo expresses vicinity. You can also use it to express a topic or argument that has just been said or they're discussing in that particular moment. So let's go to our beautiful whiteboard and let's see the variation. So if it's masculine singular, questo. Okay, so you should have now experienced and understand how can change in the feminine, in the plural forms. What do you think? Questa. Amazing. The plural form of questo? Questi. What about the plural form of questa? Exactly. Queste. An important note that I said, I think in previous videos, especially if you come from Germany, this sound, it's not questo, it's questo. I know that it's tricky, and just to give you like a funny anecdote, the previous pope, but I'm so sorry that I don't remember now his name, Benedictus, when he talked, he was saying questo. Okay, so there were a lot of impersonification about his accent, but just on a funny note, okay, so don't get personal. So let's make some example with this. Questa, let's call it penna. Questa penna è nera. Questo è il mio quaderno. Queste sono le mie candele. Questi sono coltelli. Pretty easy, right? But, because there is always a but in Italian, you have to remember this is like our mantra for 2020 and maybe 2021. About quello. So, quello expresses distance between the speaker and the object or the person. You can also use it to refer to topics that have been talked about. And here, what do you think? Just intuition. This is quello, giusto? Okay? Make an hypothesis. If it's feminine or plural masculine, plural feminine. Tick tock, tick tock. Unfortunately, because it cannot be always easy in Italian, so I gave you the easiest part, but now I give you the tricky one. I'm going now to erase the whiteboard and I'm going to show you. Quello behave like the definitive article. So you are going to see that quello can be quello, quel, quelli, quei, quella, quelle. Why? Because we love to complicate things in Italian. But don't worry, I'm going now to write it down. Stay tuned. Welcome back, and let's go to the whiteboard and see the variation of quello. So we have the singular form and the plural form. So masculine, quel. So quel, you're going to use it with masculine noun, but they start with a consonant. For example, ragazzo. The plural form, quei ragazzi. Okay? If we have a masculine noun started with Z or S plus consonant, we're going to use quello, quello zaino, quello studente. Plural, quegli zaini, quegli studenti. Can you see that there is our defined article here? Then you can have also noun, which can be masculine or feminine, start with a vowel. For example, amica, albero. In this case, quel. So the last vowel is going to drop. Quell'amica, quell'albero. The plural, so if it's a feminine noun, quelle. If it's a masculine noun, quegli. Dunque, quelle amiche, quegli alberi. Feminine, quella, quella candela, plural feminine, quelle candele. Pretty easy? Now, if you consider this, can you write down few examples using quello? Ok, now I'm going to give you my personal example. For example, quell'albero è vecchio. Quei libri sono nuovi. Quell'amica è stupida. And the last one, quegli zaini sono stati rubati. Now, I'm going to put an exercise in the comment section below, but this time you need to find out the mistake and correct it. So maybe there are going to be mistakes using questo, quello, or the different variation. In the next lesson, we're going to learn more about adjectives. So remember to stay tuned, study, do a lot of exercise, and remember to spread the love with all your contacts to people that they want to learn Italian. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I see you in the next lesson. Bye for now!